And we are live. What's going on? It's Chris and Emily from LifterLMS, and you know what day it is. It's Feature Friday, now on Tuesday. Today we're going to go over how you can make it so that your students can retake certification courses every year. We're going to show you the proper way to set that up, because sometimes, like for example, you've probably been to a swimming pool and the lifeguards have to take a CPR course every year. And that CPR certification, if that was taught online, you would need to re-up, in 2025 and then again in 2026 the following year and get a new certification card, or in this case, a digital certificate. We're going to show you how to do recertification the right way with LifterLMS. Over to you, Emily.
Thank you, Chris. So how you do recertification in LifterLMS, or at least our recommended way to do it, as in WordPress in LifterLMS, you can do things a million different ways, but this is probably our recommended out-of-the-box way that makes it simple for you and your customers. Heading to the back end of WordPress, under Courses, we will be using the LifterLMS Cohorts add-on. It's available in the Infinity Bundle and also available to be purchased individually. What the Cohorts add-on allows us to do is hover over any of our courses on this page and click on New Cohort. So if we have a saving strategy course and we're trying to create a 2025 version and we're all going to create a 2026, 2027, we recommend for every year that you're running a recertification course, you have a cloned copy of your course via LifterLMS Cohorts. Super simple. So we'll click New Cohort. We'll create ourselves a 2025 copy. We'll go through 2025. Saving strategy. Save and continue. We can choose to set enrollment dates for this cohort. I think that's a really smart thing to do, to say this cohort is going to be available. I mean, it's already halfway through 2025. So we'll say from today through the end of 2025. So we'll say it'll be 12/31/2025. Save and continue. So this is when you can enroll in our program. We could select a time period. Now, this might be a little bit different for every individual use case. You might only allow users to complete your course within 2025, but I would recommend having it so they can enroll during 2025. And even if it's like I enrolled on December 15th of 2025, they might have like 3 months to complete the course so they could get their certification. And it could be valid for like 1 year post completion of the course, and I'll show you how to do that too. We can reduce previous cohort visibility. We don't really need to do that right now, but this would hide our previous version. If we clone this course for 2026, we could hide the 2025 version so it's no longer available for purchase on the catalog. And this is Take Me to My Course Cohort. So now that we've gone through the process of creating a course cohort, we see I have 2025 saving strategy, and we'll also see it on the courses list here in the back end of WordPress. We could go through the same process to create a 2026, a 2027, and so on. And how we would handle certification for these recurring courses year over year is by heading to Engagements, Certificates. We would design a new certificate per year because you can't earn the same certificate twice. We would grab a new certificate template. We would build our 2025 saving strategy. We would fill out all the information and format the certificate however we wanted to with our appropriate background color and background picture. When we're happy with it, we can take a look at it. Looks good enough for me for now. And then we can award that certificate for 2025 saving strategy under engagements, add new engagement. We're going to set it up so that when you complete the 2025 saving strategy, you earn certificate. So we're going to say completes a course. When a student completes a course, we're going to select our saving strategy for 2025. We're going to award them a certificate when they complete that course, and the certificate is 2025 saving strategy. publish that. And so every year you're going to have to come back into your website and make a new cohort of your course and make a new certificate and assign it to that course. But as you can see, this process really only takes 5 minutes. So if you give it like 30 minutes so that you can create your new course cohort, you can set up your new certificate just like we've done here. But then you can also go to the front end of your website and maybe swap out some buttons so that people are enrolling in your 2026 copy when 2026 rolls around. It allows you to run these year-over-year programs. And as a part of your certificate, to make it clear for students, our recommendation is that on your certificate itself, you can say that this certificate is valid 1 year from the earned date. So you could say this certificate is valid 1 year post date above. So that way there's like proof on this document that this is the earned date, and then it's valid for 1 year post that date. We can then maybe use a CRM tool or a LifterLMS email engagement to send the students an email of 1 year or 10 months from the date they completed and say, hey, 2 months, your certification is going to expire. And when their certification does expire, we send them another email and say, hey, your certification is expired. Click here to get the current version of the course. And we just take them back to our course catalog on our website where they can get the 2026, 2027 version, and they can enroll into that one and earn the next certificate for their subsequent year. So LifterLMS can handle recertification year over year with the cohorts add-on. It can handle the certificates themselves that are valid for 1 year post the date, and it can also handle the email notifications to the students letting them know that their certificate is about to expire because it's 11 months from the date that they had completed it. What do you think about that, Chris?
Excellent demo, Emily. That was perfect. It's a complex topic, but it really doesn't have to be that complicated, as Emily demonstrated. That's the way to do recertification. One of the benefits of doing it this way is instead of trying to like reset progress and use the same course, all your LMS data and reporting, it's just up to date year over year. You know, somebody comes back, 2 years later and they had to prove they had a certificate at this time. It's all still there and good to go. This is a good way to do it. I've got a curveball for you.
Yeah.
It's not a crazy hard one, but just you skipped it in the setup wizard, the closing of or making the previous version hidden.
Mm-hmm.
Let's say it's at the end of 2025 or whatever, and we want to hide the previous cohort or version of the course from the course catalog so as not to confuse people.
Yeah.
So how would you hide the original saving strategy course?
Yeah, so there's a couple ways to do that. So this is my saving strategy course. Here, what the cohorts add-on will do when we're creating a cohort is it will swap our status for a catalog and visibility. It'll swap that over to be hidden, so that will no longer be available in the catalog. You can come into edit saving strategy and swap catalog and search visibility here, but we can also run that through the cohort. So if I were to create a cohort, let's make a 2026 version. So if we go like this, 2026 saving strategy, save and continue. Enrollment period, we could set our enrollment period for the year of 2026. We could set a time period if we wanted to close the course at the end of the year or something like that. We could reduce our visibility for the previous cohort. And then we're ready to go. And this will, in the background, do what I demonstrated there, where the original saving strategy copy, we have our 2025, 2026, but this one that I created the cohort of will have swapped to a hidden visibility. And so if we were to do year over year, we were to use our 2025 copy to create our 2026 cohort, because your curriculum might change over time. During the year of 2025, you might edit a lesson, you might edit a quiz, you might do something different. And so when you create your cohort copy, you might want to take those changes from your 2025 version, copy them into 2026, make some changes throughout the year to that one, and then copy that one for 2027. And as you do that, you're subsequently hiding each previous year from the catalog. So it's people are enrolling into the right program when you create the cohort. Yeah.
That's awesome. Thank you for the great demo. You out there watching, smash the like button, drop a comment down below, tell your friends. Let us know what video you'd like for us to make for you next. And I wish you all the best building recertification programs. Use the LifterLMS cohorts add-on, which is included in the Infinity Bundle. That's it for this Feature Friday. I hope you have a great rest of your day. Take care.